Pulled in here to into this Goodwill parking lot to drop off some bills in the mailbox, and it looks like somebody's having like kind of like a little car club meeting over here. Let's take a quick spin through, shall we? See if there's anything cool over here. An old Ford pickup, 56 Chevy Bel Air. I don't know what that is. It's a, I don't know, El Camino SS. Let's see, Dart, Chevelle, 1950 Mercury. Oh, that's cool. It's a Duster, Plum Crazy Duster. Those are badass. Love those cars. Alright, so what I've got in my bag is me and my wife were chilling, just kind of running around, doing some stuff, hitting some shops, checking things out. And we stopped by a pawn shop on our way back home just for giggles. And we're looking around at stuff, and you know, lo and behold, I'm always on the lookout for something cool to buy. And we're looking at video games and just other things, and kind of come across the their little electronics counter there, and I'm looking around, and I noticed that they have this camera in there, and I noticed that it's a Canon. I don't usually shoot Canons, but nevertheless, it's a Canon camera. And so I got to looking at it, and it was a good deal. What this is, it's an EOS Rebel SL3, which I guess is it's a DSLR camera. So all my other cameras are all mirrorless, but this one being a DSLR, I was like, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. So I picked it up, and what was cool about it, after I got home, I looked it up on B&H's website. That's where I buy a lot of camera equipment from, and this one came with this lens, which is like a 55 to 250, and it also went with like I think it was an 18 to 55 zoom lens. And B&H on their website, they sell it for $1,000 and change or something like that. I ended up getting this camera for 450 bucks with this other lens, this other huge video lens made by Canon, which I got to do some more research on and stuff. But I ended up with this camera, which is basically, it's like brand new. I mean, it doesn't even have any dirt on the bottom, the little pads on the bottom where you set it down and stuff. It didn't have any dirt on that or nothing. So this camera is like brand new. It's like somebody bought it and decided they didn't want it. So anyways, I thought I'd come out here today and get some photos of my little monkey bike, just because yeah, I haven't gotten any pictures of it since I installed the T-Rex racing parts on it. I'm gonna wait till another video to talk about that stuff, because I'm a little disappointed in one of the parts that I bought, like frustratingly disappointed in one of the parts I got from them, but I'll talk about that in another video. So for right now, I just wanted to get some shots of this little monkey bike, since I did put all the parts on it and everything. So we're gonna give this little camera a shot. I'm not very familiar with it, but I'm an experienced photographer, at least people tell me. So we're just gonna see what kind of shots we can pull off with this this little monkey bike. And this zoom lens, I'm gonna have to stand way back. I may have screwed up here. But we're gonna give it a shot anyways. My other cameras that I own, they're all Sony mirrorless, and I have some really good glass for those cameras. So this one, it's kind of limited as far as like the aperture on it. Doesn't let in a whole lot of light, so I have to be real conscious of that as far as taking pictures of things, because I'm not dealing with as fast of a lens. But I'm shooting in RAW, so I will be able to kind of edit these a little bit and make them look a little bit better, just because, I don't know, I want to do that. I know I've taken pictures of this bike before at other places with different cameras and things, but this is all about getting out here and experiencing a new system, if you will. Yeah, see, this lens is like really super telephoto. Maybe I should have brought the other one that didn't have as much range on it. See, I can't even get back far enough. I'm standing like 30 feet away from that bike and I still can't get it all in frame. I'm afraid if I step back too far, end up with a lot of sunlight. But I think it's going to work out pretty good. I did some test shots with this lens at the house yesterday and the day before, and you know, they turned out pretty good, all considering. In case you guys didn't know, what really makes a camera is the glass. It's not so much the body, but it's definitely the glass that makes a huge difference. So you could take a kind of little crappy camera and put a nice lens on it and make it work really well. I'm way far away from this. You guys see the distance between me and the bike, just so I can, you know, take shots with this lens. I hope this bike even starts back up, because the battery is so toast in this thing. I put it on the charger, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday, because the battery was not holding a charge. It wouldn't start the bike, so I stuck it on the charger, and then I let it sit like that, charge for a couple hours, and I put the tester on it, and it was just sitting there losing voltage. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I have no idea what is going on with this thing, but you know, whatever, worst comes to worst, I'll just buy another $30 battery for it. I already looked them up online, and they're about 30 bucks for a replacement. So I mean, it is what it is. The bike is 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, it's 4 years old, so I mean, I'm not going to complain, I guess, if I have to replace the battery in it. It's not going to kill me. Like I said, and it's easy to get the batteries out of these little bikes, so it's not a big deal. Let's see, this is one thing. See, I'm not familiar with this whatsoever. So I'm gonna have, like, all the controls on this thing are all touch screen. So I'm gonna overexpose by like a stop and a half. That way it doesn't crush the shadows too much. I just don't trust this lens on this camera, to be honest with you. It's just, I don't trust it. It's going to be dark. Yeah, that's one thing I really got to get used to with this camera is everything's like touch screen operated. So all the Sonys, they got buttons all over everything for, you know, different functions and stuff. Want to change the ISO or the white balance, or it's got a dedicated button for it. But this camera is like Canon's, I guess. Maybe that's what everybody's fawning over. Maybe that's what they love about Canons, because everything's all touch screen, right? Like if I want to get to the histogram, it's right there on the screen. You have to put the info button, push the info button again, everything goes away. Then you get your basic information right here. And then if I want to go into like the quick menu, you hit the Q, and it's got all your other, like your shooting settings, your exposure settings, your shot timers, all that other stuff is in here. But then there's like another menu, like a deep menu, like here, where you can change a bunch of settings too. So something I got to get used to for sure. It's definitely a different system for me. Get one more shot at the little monkey bike. And that'll about do it. So, and now, let's see if the bike will start. I may end up having to try to push start it here in this parking lot. Make for good video though. My suffering and all. Okay, get that. Put that back in there. Still recording? Yeah, okay. I am enjoying myself. Whether or not this video turns out, whether or not my bike starts again, doesn't matter. I'm enjoying myself out here. Why is my stomach starting to hurt? Ugh. I don't know. I think I'm getting hungry or something. Alright, moment of truth. Little monkey bike, are you going to start for me? Ah, she started. Nice. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out, watching another video. For those of you who enjoy this type of content. So we'll see you on the next one. Ride safe, have a good day, and take care.